Hey guys, how you doing? So, sorry I haven't been posting any videos lately. It's only 2 days. Some good updates to give you. So, let's see, we'll start with first about the gaming videos. Check to my recent Mario Hack video. It's all about Bowser and Huda Boost, the Devil's Tower video. And a lot of people want me to do this game, the new Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo Wii. So, I've been posting an episode hopefully tonight, and we'll do one once every 2-3 days. So hopefully that doesn't intervene with with the T videos. So hopefully posting more T videos and whatnot. The scheduled visit for Transfer Canada is going to be next week. I'm going to be picking up my T Giga Slings. We still don't know how many there is in the egg sack. Amanda counted 50 plus, so my last update really didn't change, and I'm still going to split them up like how I showed you on the board. I am eyeing on the Pamphibius Antinius because it's a nice looking spider. It looks like a G. pulchra, except it has like a blue tinge to it, and it's really a nice species, especially if it's a Pamphibius, and it's really damn large and hungry. If you saw my Tarantula Femur 34, it's in the same family as my Platyama, and she's awesome. So that's it. The P. Miranda for sale for $200 has been taken off the price list, so I probably won't be getting it, but they will be posting a little smaller female, but I'm not sure if I'm going to take it or not because I'm very likely that my Miranda could be female. I don't know yet, I believe so. So I did notice on the price list that they do have a Navicularia metallica, the metallic white toe, from French Guiana. So I don't know if you guys want me to buy one or two. They're supposedly going to be on sale for half an inch for $40. So we'll see what it comes down to next week. So now about the mating. So I haven't been posting. I didn't make the video yesterday because Angelo couldn't be here. But rest assured, the mating will go on schedule tonight. Right now it's about 1:20 p.m. So at about 7:30 we're going to be mating on the HD camera. Mating Pocothera petersoni, Ghost Ornamental. So I think that the Tarantula Man asked me some advice on how to make tarantulas. Well, my advice may or may not be that great because I haven't mated tarantulas before. Well, with the exception of my 8 Chalcodes, but I don't really count it as mating because the female was unreceptive and didn't give the male the time of day for one. Okay, so where do I begin? Well, obviously you're going to be needing 2 tarantulas of the same species, a mature male and a mature female. People are asking me about crossbreeding. It's very not a good idea because you do tarnish the bloodlines and you're not going to get a very great egg sac, and when it comes to selling your tarantulas, no one's going to buy it because they want to buy purebred specimens. So with that said, crossbreeding ain't a good idea. Okay, so like I said, in mature males, some of them are much more longer legged. They have a bit smaller body than the females, and some of them possess tubal hooks on the first pair of legs, and almost all mature males do possess bulbous pedipalps, which are the little feelers, and that's how they store their sperm. And the mature females, obviously, they're much more larger and larger body, much more chunkier built than the mature males, and they're obviously a lot more colorful, especially with the, well, exception with the Pamphibius. The males are bright pink and the males are just brown, so that's how it is. Now I'm going to talk about the risks of tarantula mating. Well, you guys know from your spiders, the Black Widow, the female almost all the time eats the male. Well, this is very true in tarantula mating. So you can have 4 possible scenarios for tarantula mating. You can have a completely receptive female, where the male just walks in, does his business, walks away clean, no harm done to the male, and no harm done to the female. That's good. And you have another scenario, which is bittersweet, which claimed the lives of my P. reduncus and T. gigas, where female will be receptive to a point where as soon as the male does his thing, the female decides to freak out and may try to munch on the male. So that's another scenario. Another one where completely failed mating attempt, where the male will get eaten instantly by the female. And you have another scenario where another failed one just won't mate at all. Unreceptive female totally ignore the male, and that's it. That's what happened with my A calculus, and I really don't consider that to be quite an successful mating attempt. Now about the conditions that you need to know for a successful mating. So we'll start with the female since she's the easiest one to do. You do have to make sure that she's recently molted. You can't really mate a tarantula female that's in need of a molt or hasn't molted in quite some time, because if she does molt out, she will lose a sac, so not a good idea. And once she does freshly molt, make sure you keep her very well fed. Like the Peterson is really well fed. She's been eating mealworms and those superworms that were in one of my earlier feeding videos. So once that's said, she's all full, and really don't disturb her much. Don't stress her out, because again, she may turn on the male and she might eat him. So that's why the female's in my care for now, so that way she's more comfortable and ready to go. So like you saw in my tarantula nighttime video, they're responding to their mating, and again last night I caught them again, the male jumping and the female responding. Now for the mature male, yeah, it's a little bit more work, but not as much. So you do have to have a mature male. It's like you probably know what a mature male is, you know, with the tubular hooks and the, for some species, and the bulbous pedipalps. So you want to make sure that he did a sperm web. So say you have your web here and tarantula is here, and you'll see little moving of the pedipalps, and it goes upside down like it's molting. That's its sperm web. So once he does his sperm web, some of them will actually drum, like my Pocotheria species. Pokies are really good sperm web hiders, so if you hear the tapping like you saw from my countless nighttime videos, then he's ready. Okay, so now what else? Okay, so now for the actual mating procedure. Like you'll probably see this in about a couple of hours from now when I post the video. You have to get the male into the female's enclosure. So what you have to do is get the female's cage, put it in one side, have the male's cage, put it in an opposite end, and introduce them in opposite corners. So let's say if the female is right here, the male has to be on this side, and the male will go to the female, and they'll do their thing. Since you know tarantulas are very territorial, and this is why you should never put any tarantulas together. There's a strong chance where the mature male might lure the female outside her own enclosure for neutral ground, so that the way the female is less territorial and male feels much more safer in mating. So that's about how the mating goes. After you've done some successful pairings, you'll notice within a few weeks to about a month, it depends on your species, you'll notice that the female's abdomen is going to expand exponentially, like really big abdomen. So that you know that the female is gravid, which is pregnant, and you'll see her going into strange activities. You'll see her laying the eggs out and then making a sac and then carrying it. So once she does start to make the sac, it's very important to not disturb her. Just give her water, just don't feed her, and then about, I think, 21 days after she makes her egg sac, you probably want to pull it out and incubate them. So I think that covers it. So hopefully you enjoyed this informative video on tarantula mating, and we are going to breed the Petersoni in exactly 6 hours. Cool. So hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the main video. Peace, guys.